This is the beginning of the second day that grass has been in the wheelbarrow, and it was heating up last night, but it's a little cooler this morning. But it's still got some warmth to it, so maybe the heat will reduce. I think the rain had something to do with it. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll probably, if it's hot, I'll spread it out somewhere and try to cool it off before I feed it to the bull in the barn. Heavy dew this morning, but no wind. See, no wind. I hear the bull in the trailer. Oh, sticks his nose up. There's a window in front. He must be able to see the cattle, but he can't get out. Today's the day. Today's the day I gotta clean this box up first. Try and find as much lemongrass as I can out there. I'm gonna put them a little closer together. As they grow during the summer, they expand and become a pretty big clump. But I'm a little late getting them out there, so. But they'll still grow if they survive out here. It might be a shock for them being in the house out here. If I get them all out, that'll be good today. Temperature's right, the sun's shining over us. Kind of still overcast. There's still some clouds in the sky, but I think they're thin. I can't see the sun. It's up there somewhere. There it is. Yeah. It's still shining. Well, let's see what I can do today. I was hoping the cattle wouldn't be up there, because I need to close this gate so I can access the garden with the lemongrass and my tools. But if they decide to hang out at this gate, I guess I can open the gate and let them out again. But once they go out, I need them to go down and out that way so I can close the gate down there. Yeah, I didn't plan ahead for this. But they got some grass to eat there where they're at. They're just sitting around anyway. Okay, let's get some tools and clean up some of that. Pull out some of them weeds that are in this first box. And go from there. I'll have to leave this closed for a little while. If they start hanging around at this gate, wanting to get out, I'll let them out. And then I gotta somehow get them to go down there. Maybe by then I'll have all the plants out here ready to transplant, so I can work in there even with this gate across here. Maybe that's what I'll do. What do you think, Cat? You gonna help me? No? I didn't think so. Okay, let's do something. Swallows keep coming in and out, feeding their babies. Cattle are still up in here because I got the gate closed down by the garden. Guess I'll load up some tools. I decided to drive them down with a truck because I don't want to carry them all. Yeah. We're transplanting the lemongrass in the garden. That's all the tools I'll need. Normally I would just dig the holes with a shovel, but since the containers are small and tall, old coconut milk containers, the wax paper kind, I'm going to use a post hole digger. Maybe that'll be easier to dig. Yeah, I'm going to try that this year. And then I got a shovel, of course, and then because I need it, and then a rake and hose for cleaning out the weeds. Let's see if I can do something. And I'm going to back the truck down. Back the truck down. First, I remembered I got some tools there that I used yesterday to put the ring around the little wire panel around the something falling off this tree here. Around the pear trees, so I'm going to put them away. I got to put these tools away. Okay, let's back it up. Get something done today. Slow and easy. Make sure you don't run into anything. How do I want to do this? Let's just park in the shade. Why not? That's what it's for. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me pull up a little bit. Let's get to this side. Closer to the tree. There, that's good enough. Like the cattle are still content to eat grass in here, even though this is where I got them locked into. I found them in here this morning. Now it's the afternoon and they're still hanging out here. So I'll just leave them here until they decide they want to hang out to this gate. Then I'll let them. Oh, I can't. Well, I'll have to move the truck up to open this gate. Well, I'll wait and see. See what I can do with the lemongrass in the garden. I gotta move it from the, first I gotta clean the weeds out, then I'll move the lemongrass from the house out to here. At least the truck's in the shade, but I won't be working out there. I gotta clean this weeds out of this box here. I'll just throw the weeds that I pull into the walkway over there, over on this side. I want clean soil to work with. Okay, let's start cleaning it up. I pulled all the weeds out by hand. They were dead or dying because of the spray weed killer. Yeah. And I laid them out here, around there. I laid the weeds all the way around. Now I gotta take my hoe and maybe just a rake, I don't know. There's some old grass clippings that I got from the barn last year. There's still some on the wagon in there, but I can't access it now because of the trailer's in the way. But I can get the lemongrass planted. You can see some holes there where I dug out the ones from last year. These three here, and there's a one big hole over there, and a hole over there. Yeah. I didn't have nothing from there back, or from here back. It was all sweet potatoes and tomatoes. The tomatoes were actually over here in the garbage pile that I used for my kitchen refuse. And it just spread out. I got a few tomatoes. I don't see no tomatoes coming up right now though, because I switched from eating tomatoes to V8, which has got tomato juice in it. It's easier. But they don't have seeds. That's great. If I want to buy a tomato plant, I can. Or I can buy a tomato and then grow the seeds. Whatever I choose to do. But right now, I just want to get the lemongrass in the ground. And to do that, I'm not going to bother that box. I'm not going to plant nothing there. That's my garbage dump. I don't want to maintain that as a garbage dump. But it looks like my box is falling apart. That corner there, it came apart. I may have to work on that. I got some metal brackets, corner brackets. I might put one on there and just nail it. Just to hold it together a little longer. And the board here, these boards are all look okay on these little squares. These little squares came from trees that I had used, like that one there, which I got to remove someday. But I had these on the other trees that have since died. So I decided to put them all down here. Worked out pretty good. Like I said, that box, that long box is falling apart on the end. It's rotten. And this board here, the outer border of that long box, it's broken off at the top. It's laying down. Yeah. So it's not holding together too good. But it's still good enough for me. I guess I gotta go do some raking now. Filling in some holes. Get everything leveled out. Ah, it's a little warm out there in the sun. I did all that raking, all that cleaning, leveling it with the rake. Didn't even use the hoe. All this soil here, at least the ones on top, is from a compost manure from the barn 2 years ago. I didn't add none last year, but I piled it up. I piled it up in the barn against the fence, but the cattle trampled it and leveled it out and mixed it with the new manure from this year. So I'm still going to haul it out after the bull gets out of that barn, and that'll be next Monday. I'll take him into the meat processor Monday morning. So then I can start thinking about hauling some manure out. What I'll do, I'll just dump it along the edge. I'll dump it along the edge there, and over there. And I'll just let it compost out here, because it's going to be mixed in with some of the new stuff, which is too strong to put next to plants. It might burn them. Anyway, what's the only thing left now? I got to do the 2 boxes in the back, because I don't think I can get them all in here. But before I do any moving of the plants from the house to out here, I think I'm going to dig some holes with the post hole digger. I got to figure out how I'm going to space them. To get more plants in, I'm going to start in the corner, either this corner or that corner, probably this corner. Then I go over over. I'll do zigzag. That way they're not crowding each other too much. I'll do a zigzag. Let's see how that works out. Same thing here. I'm going to have one in that corner, so I better put one over here. Here, there, there. Put 3 in each box. Yeah. And then there, 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 there. And I'll put one over there. I'll leave that area empty for the garbage, kitchen garbage. So how many did I say it's going to have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I got 30. That's about right. Oh, maybe that's too many. I got 31 plants, or 33 plants I could transplant, unless something died since I counted them. So there's 16 there. Let's see. Whatever I can put here, I can put over there. Those 2 boxes on that end. So let's count. I need about 16 here. I'd put 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. Well, maybe I'll do this different. Let's see how many I get in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'll put them in the middle, or no, I'll put them on. I'll zigzag that one. I'll zigzag that one. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 is 12. And now put them in the middle. I'll put the best looking ones right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Oh no, 2. What did I say? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Yeah, one big plant there, 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 and there. And then the rest of them I'll put 12 in there, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. I think that'll work. Let me dig some holes. Turn out exactly the way I planned. I wound up with four holes on this side, and I squeezed 5 holes on that side. That's 9. 9 in the back, and 2 holes each here. So that'd be 8. So that'd be 17 plants. So that's good enough. So I've got 9 holes there, and 8 holes here. 9 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. I decided not to put it on here. I might plant tomatoes here. I don't know. Okay. Time to bring the plants out. I think I'll put them in the holes. And then I'll have to go through each one and cut the carton off, the roots. 2 p.m. and it warmed up to 76 already. I think it's going to get a little warmer than that too. Oh, there's 17 plants in here. So I'll take these out. Plant them in the area that I just dug. There's three containers in each container. So that's 15. I already got 2 in the holes over there, and the rest will go in here. Makes 17 total. I need something to cut the things off. I think a scissors would work good. Flies are biting me. Ouch. Let's get them in the holes. Okay, the container is in the hole. Now I just have to cut the containers off the dirt, and then put the roots in the hole and cover them up. Oh, I had one casualty. It's still alive. I think it was that one back there. As I was pulling it out of these containers, it was tangled with some other leaves. Some of these have lots of leaves. It broke off with the root's still good. It'll sprout out again. And there's still one plant, so I had like two sprouts on it. That plant over there, so it's still alive. But I lost one. I can use this for tea. See, they got the long leaves. I should have been pruning them, but last year, oh well, no, it was 2024, not last year. 2025 is when I transplanted these for the house in September. And in 2024, when I planted those, and I harvested those, and they were growing for about every month. They were getting too tall and bushy, so I trimmed them all off. And I did that twice, and then after that, they didn't want to grow back. So this winter, I just left them grow. Maybe they absorb more light that way. Anyway, I'm ready to start trimming the containers off the roots. And it doesn't look too good right now, but all the leaves laying down. But I'm going to leave the leaves on there so they can absorb more light and maybe help the plant make new sprouts faster. Okay, I got to start cutting. They're still attached. I got to cut them off. Oh, no, wrong way. I got about the same amount of plants in another room I got to bring out here too today. And I'm going to plant them over there. Just like I'm doing here. But these go first. Oh, they're all hanging around near the gate here. I'm going to open this gate here. See if they'll come through. Well, they're close to the gate. So I'm going to open it. I'm an idiot. I leaned my post hole digger when the gate was closed there. I leaned my post hole digger handle in that little notch there, and I forgot about it. And when I opened the gate, I heard something crack, and the gate was hard to close. So I looked. I said, "Oh my gosh!" I squeezed the handle when I pinched it, and look what I did. I broke it. I've had this since high school. I'm going to see if I can fix it. Straighten it up, glue it, and then tape it. Yeah, I think it'll still work. Okay, all the cows are coming in. They're coming out. Oh, I got to put that fence up over there by the car. Otherwise, he's going to walk in. Okay, they're coming out. I hope they go down there and go out there. All right, keep going.
I got that gate open up there, but that's okay because I got the gate closed at the driveway. And I can still work in there. Come on out. Yeah, I got a few more to cut the containers off of and plant them. But I wanted these, let these guys out first. Come on. Who are you licking? Ain't nothing there. I did have a lemon. Oh! They ate my lemongrass, the one I had. I knew they liked it. Yeah, was it last year? Yeah, whenever I'm harvesting lemongrass, the ones I don't want, I give it to them. They love them. And somebody ate it. And that's what she was licking. Lemongrass smell. Ain't that something? I was saving that for my tea. Oh, I got dried stuff in the house. Oh, there. Looks like they're not going anywhere. So I'm just going to go in the garden and close the gate behind me. And continue working. Got everything done in front. And I got that on that side. I still have to do these. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go over here. And then I got to start working on the other end. Cleaning that out. Get it ready for the rest of the lemongrass. So I'd like to get it done today so I don't have to think about it no more. And then I got to come back and water all these. I'm not sure, but I may have made some of these too deep with that post hole digger. Hopefully the sprouts can still come up through the dirt. I'll try not to pack it too tight. I'll just let the water pack it. Like I said, I might have the crown too deep. Let's hope they sprout through all that soil. It's loose soil anyway. Okay. These 17 lemongrasses are planted. I gotta pick up all these cartons yet. They're a one-time use. They're wax-coated paper from a coconut milk container. Worked pretty good. All you do is punch some holes in the bottom or soak up some water. But I can't use them again. I had to cut them and tear them just to get the soil out of them. And I'm saving more for this September when I transplant some more. Okay. Cattle are munching away over there. Let me pick those things up. Okay. I got the gate open right now, but when I start working in there, I have to close this gate. And before I can dig any holes, I gotta fix my post hole digger handle that I broke. And I squeezed it in, pinched it in there. I don't know why I put it there. I should have known that was going to happen. Oh well, I think I can fix it. What am I doing? Oh, I got to clean some weeds. I got that side planted, 17. Let's see how many I can get in there. I think I got about 16 left, or maybe 17. Not sure. But I do know I got to clean the weeds out of those 2 boxes. Looks like the soil there is not as filled up as that one. Maybe I added some last year. I don't know. Maybe I did. Since I had lemongrass in there, I don't know what I had in there, if anything. I might have had cucumbers in there. And okra. I can't remember. I don't remember. Anyway, I can always add some manure later. because when I clean out the board, I'm just going to dump it along the edge here, and that edge, and that edge. In case I need some, I can always grab some bucketfuls and add to it around the plants. But for now, I just got to get the lemongrass planted there. Okay. This is asparagus. I'm going to let it grow up now. I harvested a few times. I got a taste of it. It's pretty good. Now they're getting too old. Gotta let some of them grow so it survives. Now I got to plant these 2 boxes with what's left in the house. Boof! Bug in my nose. There aren't too many weeds to clean out. I'm going to leave that one. I haven't decided what to plant there yet. Since I got the fence, it ought to be something that will climb. Or I can tie it to like tomatoes or something. Munching away. Yeah, they got plenty to eat this time of year. Oh, better close that gate. Yeah, I gotta close that gate before they get in there. Okay, let's pull them weeds out. I got the weeds pulled out by hand. Now I gotta take the rake and loosen up the soil. Right there. One on the right and one on the left. Red's on the left. These 2 boxes are ready for me to dig some holes with the post hole digger. But I got to fix the handle on it first, because I broke it. Accidentally, of course. I already got it raked. I need a break anyway. At least I got half of them done. See if I can fix this handle on the post hole digger. Still attached. I think I just need some glue. Glue and some electrical tape to wrap around it. I'm hoping that will be enough. I gotta find some glue first. What? 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 What do you want? Huh? Let's see what I can do. I gotta go find some glue first. Pull again on this side. There's my post hole digger. Hope I can fix it. Gotta find some glue. Well, I tried straightening it up. I got glued. I better wrap some tape around it. Well, I got it glued. The brake was over here. The thing it's still bent. It's still bent, but it's glued on this side here, there, and on the other side. This here didn't come apart, so I didn't glue that. I ran out of glue anyway, but I think that'll hold. That'll hold. Okay, I can start digging holes now. Okay, holes are dug. I got 5 and 5, it makes 10. And then I got 4 and 4, makes 8. So that'll be 18 holes. I'm not sure if I got 18 plants. I know I got 17, maybe 16. I know I got 16. We'll see if I can't fill all the holes with lemongrass. I'll plant something in those 2 holes on this corner here. Or maybe this corner. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Probably this corner. Because if I fill all the other ones up, I don't have to go back there again. But here, I can always come and harvest whatever I plant. Yeah, that'll work. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go get the other plants out of the house then. The sun's getting low. It's probably close to 5 o'clock. I took a break in the house for a while. There's a kettler down there. I'm going to go ahead and bring my plants up to here first. Hopefully they won't eat them before I come back. That's 3. I got about 15 more maybe. There's 11 more on the right. The one on the left is empty. Well, I still got 17. Some of these in here aren't too healthy looking, but they still got a little green in them. The stalks has a little green. Anyway, there's 3 in that container. That's about the only one that survived in a container like that. But anyway, I got to move them to where I got the holes. I'll put the better ones toward this side. Still have to water those over there. And I got to plant these. There's 3 in this container. I got to divide them up. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So there's 5, no, 4, 7. I got 7 in here. I got 1 hole that I didn't have any. I thought I had another one, but after I brought it outside, I realized it was some kind of a crabgrass. It wasn't this. Anyway, it wasn't lemongrass. I got 10 in there. Some of them aren't doing too good, and the ones back there on the end there, they're not doing too good either. But there's still hope. They might grow. If they don't, the other ones will. Let's go ahead and put them in the ground. I'll plant it out. See if I can water them. I can water these good. I disconnected the hose there. That hose goes up to the barn. I may have to bring it back. Or a section. I got a section up there somewhere. I may have to disconnect it up there and bring it down, because this hose will reach here, but it won't reach all the way back here, so I'll have to get another hose and see what happens. Okay, let's plant these first before it's too late. Okay, all the lemongrass is planted. All I have to do now is water it. All planted. Some of them may not grow, but most of them will, I think. They're munching away. Okay, all the lemongrass is planted. Just got to go turn the water on. And to do that, I'm going to drive the truck up to the top and park it again. And I'll turn the water on and walk back. I better open that gate, block off the garden in case she comes up here while I'm. Hey, Robin. While I park the truck and turn the water on. I wonder which cattle did that. Made a mess right on my sidewalk. On my, well, look at those kittens. They're all over the place. They're pretty active now. I see 3 of them. It's probably one's inside the barbed wire. Oh well. Let's get something done here. I gotta do the watering before it gets too late. I'm tired. It's been overcast most of today. Sun came out for a little while, but now it's hardly any sun. It's 6:30. Sun will go down to around 8. So I got time to water the lemongrass. Last time I parked it, I didn't back in far enough, but the wire that goes across the front of the truck almost hit the truck. The front of the truck is plastic, so it probably wouldn't have mattered. I think I'm far enough now. Okay, now I gotta turn the water on and water the lemongrass. Turned on, truck's parked. Sun's getting low. Walk back down to the garden. Okay, now to water the lemongrass. Okay, I'm ready to water the lemongrass. That side first, and then I'll do that back side because they were planted first. My inner tube rubber fix, because this hose was connected to something over here. I never did fix it. I got the part for it, but I just never fixed it. Now there's a little spring spraying out. Hope I don't get wet. I was able to water this side here, but then when I went to drag the hose over to the other side, it was too short because I got the nozzle on that hose. It's the one I did first, but the hose that I brought down from over there, down here, I hooked it at this hose, and this end of the hose here is supposed to have the nozzle on it, not that one. So I got to disconnect. Oh, them bugs are out of the place. I got to disconnect the nozzle from there. I turned the water off already because I didn't want to get any wetter. That was leaking anyway, so now I don't have to hold it with a leaky hose. Take the nozzle off of there, hook this hose to this hose here, and then put the nozzle on that one. Then I can go all the way around to the back side. Ah, boy. It's almost 7 p.m. and I'm going to turn the hose on for the second time, because I reconnected the hose the way it's supposed to be. Water's on again. Now I got the hoses hooked up right. You can hear, but at least I won't have to worry about it. Because I've got the hose over there, the end of it. Okay, I'm going to water these now. Got this hose. Oh, the mosquitoes are terrible. I need 2 hands. One for the hose, 3 hands. One for the hose, one for my phone, and one to get the mosquitoes away from my face. So these are staggered. One there, one there, one there, one there, and there. Oh, the mosquitoes. I don't have to walk down there. That's good. I think that one's dead. That's the one that broke off. Actually, there was 2 of them that broke off. I don't know where the other one was. But on this side, that one I know broke off because I took it to the house. I'm going to use it. So the cattle didn't eat that one. One that broke off on the other side there. The cattle, it was on the back of the truck, and somebody ate it. Fly, bugs, get away from my face. Get away from my face. Yeah, I silked these down. Hope I don't got them too deep. These on this side are less deep than the ones that I did first. Those over there, I may have put too deep, some of it. Mosquitoes. I think they're mosquitoes. Nose and eyes. I can't take it. I got it. I got to put my camera down. On my phone. Mosquitoes are all over my face. Almost tastes good. Okay, there's only 3 on that side. I didn't have one for back there. I'll find something else back there. These may not grow anyway. These are the ones that were the weakest. But I saw some green, so there's a green one there, green. These 3 were in that square container. All the rest were in the coconut wax paper containers. The reason I'm watering them good because that'll take all the air out. Because I didn't pack the soil. I want the water to do that. Get the air out of the mosquitoes on my neck. I gotta put the phone down. I need another hand to get the mosquitoes off of me. Okay. I can't hold the phone. Okay, all the lemongrass is watered. I gotta turn the water off yet. This lemongrass is watered. Lemongrass is watered. Let's see, 110, 17 here, and 17 over there. Yeah, 9 and 8. This is 10 and 7. Okay, well, that's all I'm doing today. I'm going to walk out to the bulls, give them some corn maybe. Oh, bugs are terrible. I don't think they like the flies and bugs either. I gotta close this gate too. They can come on this side, but they gotta go around the other side of the house first. Water's turned off. It's about 10 after 7 p.m. I guess I'll go walk out to the barn, feed the bull some corn. Check how much of that ditch grass he's got left. I got lemongrass on the west side and lemongrass on the east side. And not much in the middle. A little bit of asparagus. I picked a few berries off of there. I'm going to pick a few more. Ah, mosquito biting. Yeah, I'm going to feed the bull. I got a handful. Looks like I missed a few. I'll get them later. I don't want to lose any. They're edible, and I like them. I'm going to have to make 2 bites. We can get them all in. They're good. Hold on. I took up any water. That's half full. That one's a little more than half, 3/4. He's got plenty of water. Well, I guess tomorrow I'll give him that wheelbarrow of grass. Does he clean this one up? More or less. There's still a little bit left, but most of it's cleaned up. He's got plenty of hay too. Sure is wet in here. It'll be a while before I can clean this out. Waiting for your corn? He's got water. He's ready to eat some corn. I guess I'll feed him here. He knows how to go into the trailer already. Yeah, he wants his treat. His corn treat. It's kind of dark in here. Enjoy it, boy. You got an appointment next Monday. 1 more week for you. Sorry. That's the nature of cattle. If we don't eat you, the tigers and lions and crocodiles would get you. Guess I can walk back to the house now. He gets what he wants, and I get the meat. I guess you could call that vegetarian beef, right? Corn, grass, hay. They're all vegetables, right? So eating beef is just like eating vegetables after they're processed by the beef into beef. The bull got his corn. They're staying cool in the water. White bull still out there eating. I got this ring around this tree now. Hey, a pear. There's a pear. Any more? There's probably a few on here. Yeah, but since I pruned it, it's gonna be less. There's probably some up there too. I can't see. Too many leaves. Oh no. There's another one. There's two more in there. Yeah. Okay. Lemongrass is planted. I have to think about what to plant in that box. Something that I can tie up on that fence. Tomatoes or something, or some kind of vining thing. I'll see what I can find. I got some seeds left. They're probably 20 years old, but they might germinate. I can always buy some more. Okay. Asparagus is growing, but I'm done harvesting it, so I'll just let it grow. I'm going to let those weeds die, and if they don't die anymore, I'm going to spray it again. But it looks like it wilted, so I'll add like a mulch to everything. Some berries in here, but I can't get in. Fence is on. I don't feel like turning it off. I'm going to go back in the house. Bugs are terrible. I enjoy the warmth of spring and summer and fall. I sure don't like the bugs. But I don't like the cold of winter, but the good thing about winter, there's no bugs. So I've got to take the good with the bad. The pond's pretty muddy. This is supposed to be a mulberry tree too, but and normally I don't have any berries on it ever since I can remember it growing here. The one that fell down does, but there's only one branch that still has berries on that one. And this year, amazingly, one little branch over there had berries on it. One little branch over there on the other side of that branch. But the birds ate them all pretty quick. But nothing else had berries, so I don't know why that one branch had berries. That's a mystery to me. Yeah, this tree had berries, but the storm blew it over. This was part of it. I just left it lay there for the cattle to scratch on. And everything else is dead, but I think there's one branch goes up, and then you can see the live part right there. Those branches have berries on them. I can see some out there, some here. Yeah, I can see some berries out there, but they're over the water, so I can't get to them. Ah, bug in the eye. Yeah. Cattle are eating the lower branches that hang down. I don't know. I guess those have berries on them too. The ones that are in the water. That branch down there has berries on them. And these two here, these two branches there that go out. Those are the only ones that have berries on this side. Yeah, I can see the berries from here, the red ones. There's a few black ones on there, but I'll just let the birds have those. But for some reason, this one here grew next to this one. I think it was later than this one. Unless it came up from the root. Maybe it's a sucker, I don't know. Anyway, I don't ever remember this tree having berries on it. Until this spring, that one branch on the other side had a few berries. I don't know, another mystery. There might be a sunset later around 8 o'clock, but I don't feel like coming back out, but I might. Sun's up there, got another more than a half hour. Probably around a half hour yet. So I might come back. These trees really bushed out. See how they're growing again? The ones I trimmed off up there. Yeah, they're growing back. I may have to prune them every year. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Because as these limbs get real long, they won't have any pears on them this year. Those tall ones, those long, but they have to get longer. Next year, if they have blossoms on the new growth from this year, they'll be so tall that they'll just bend over and break if they get a pear on them. That's what the other trees start to do. That's what those two trees are doing. I pruned them 2 winters ago. Not this past winter, but the one before that. I pruned them. And all last summer, these grow up just like the other pears are growing now. Those grow up, had at least 6 foot or more of regrowth. And now, if they get pears on them, they're gonna, the pears are mostly on the top branch, top of the branch, and the weight of the pear is gonna bend them down. I see some of them already bent down. I'll just have to prune them a little bit every year. Strengthen the branches a little bit. Cows are soaking in the water. Bulls out eating. Somebody's coming. Noisy too. They're going through that bottom there. Noisy. I'll leave this gate open. They can't get in the garden now. Okay. That's all for the garden today. I'll think about what I'm going to plant in that other box. I haven't decided yet. I hear music along with all that noise. Somebody needs a new muffler. I don't know what's making that noise. I don't know if it's an ATV, a motorcycle, car. It's awful loud. They're headed toward the farm, I guess. That area down there. I found one of them splices that I put in this hose. It was up there when I spliced it. It had a big leak. I cut a big chunk out of the hose. And there's the splice right there. And the part that I cut out, that's the part I cut out. I had it wrapped, but then it sprung a new leak up here somewhere. So I had to cut it off pretty long to get. And then I spliced it with some. I got some more of those for that one there. And there's another one up by the barn I got to splice. I just never got around to it yet. I guess I better dump the rain gauge in case it rains again. There's the old mulberry, big one. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the berries are gone and then I'll cut it down. I need to cut it off up there somewhere before the whole thing, half that tree breaks off. There's a lot of weed up there. But I'll let the birds have the berries first. I don't think it's gonna break for a while. At least I hope it don't. I'm gonna cut it up. I'll cut it off up there, and then it'll grow back. The other half of the tree has already got some growth on it. I'm done for today. I got something done. Got the lemongrass out of the house and into the garden. Yeah. I'll water it every now and then unless it rains. But while it's still young, while it's still new in the ground, I'll give it water every couple of days or so until I see new growth. And those will become big bushes, big clumps of lemongrass. And I'll harvest them again in September and raise them in the house because the winter will kill them. All right, that's all for today then. Meow. There's the other two. But I can't be waiting for them. Oh, there's one. Come on, join the party. There's still another one. Where's number 4? Huh? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Mama was waiting for you. I'm not gonna go in this way. I'm gonna walk around. That's it, Mama. Take care of your babies. Uh-huh. Enjoy it. Hope they stick around. Oh, Mama saw me. Oh, there's her food. Here they come. Go ahead, eat some food. Eat some solid food. Well, they went to Mama. They went to Mama. Mama's right under my legs. Are they getting used to me though? They're not running away from me like they did before. That one's still shy. Now they're all over my feet. That's good. I'll just leave the food out here in case they want to eat. Hope I don't attract raccoons though. Where's the other one? That one always runs away. There it is. Okay, I'm gone. About 7:50 p.m. The sun's going down over there somewhere. I think it's being blocked by the clouds. Oh, or the trees. I think it's in the trees already. Or behind the trees. I got something done today. One of these days this week I'm gonna. Whew, what the heck wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you doing that to me for? I never hurt your babies. The cat ain't around me. The cat's over there with her babies. Those are swallows. For some reason they didn't like me standing here. Probably because this is where they go in and out. They also go in and out by the door. Unless they're just catching bugs. They just happen to be in the way. Yeah, they're flying around. There's lots of bugs to eat. A lot of mosquitoes out. Better eat before it gets dark. Well, there, the sun's getting brighter there, right above the trees. Yeah, I can see it. Right in that section right there. It's about where it was setting yesterday, too. Maybe it's coming out from behind the cloud. Yeah. What did I say? Oh. Sometime this week, I'm going to get 12 bags of Quikrete from Lowe's. And I'm going to also going to stop at TSC, get a whatever, a big container of weed killer. Yeah, because I need to start spraying. And while I'm buying stuff in TSC, I guess I'll buy another container of permethrin, because I'm going to be needing that for carpenter bees. Yeah, the sun's coming out of the cloud now. Right there. Sort of. Okay, bugs. I've had it with you guys. Yeah, sun's going down, and I'm done for today. Before I get the concrete, though, I got to make me a form, a strike-off form for the concrete, and that I can use inside that box that I built, or boxes for the concrete, because it's going to be on a slant. So I need some kind of a something. I think I'll build that tomorrow. See what I can come up with. I think I need a board, a straight board on top, across the very top. Then I need a board on the deep end. Ouch! On the deep end, going straight down, and then the other board, the strike-off board, will be on an angle. One end will be on the high side, and the other end will be on the low side. And I'll use both boards to. I'll nail them together, or yeah, screw them together or nail them together. I'll probably screw them together. Yeah. And then, or I can nail them together. That way I can take them apart easier. So, yeah, I think that'll work. I'll take some measurements tomorrow out at the corral and see what I can come up with for striking off the concrete after it's in the box. There's a little warmth in the center, like right underneath that pitchfork, or it's compacted more. This morning it was cool, but I guess after all day in the heat of the day, it warmed up a little bit. But I'll have to let it cool off before I give it to the bull. But we'll give it to the bull eventually. One last look at the sunset. It's probably down now, or close to it. It's behind the trees for sure. All right, that's all for today.